What's up, Internet? This is Rambling Josh, and you're watching another episode of Let's Play Quest 64. Today we find ourselves in the Glencoe Forest, which is an area that we don't actually have to come to, but I choose to, at risk of my life. Because the enemies in this place are way stronger than we are at this point, so I wouldn't really expect to kill a whole lot in here. I mean, this fight seems like it might be doable, so I might as well try. That's a good start. One thing I didn't mention in the past, actually, is that when an enemy like this is using a level 3 wind cutter, a lot of times it's better to just kind of stand still than it is to actually run away. I'm quite low on health. Come on. This might not end well for me. I could probably do this. Just barely. I should have healed there. If that water pillar had missed, I would be dead. But yeah, because like running around in a circle works to dodge a level 1 wind cutter, but against a level 3 wind cutter, I don't know about level 2, but level 2 and level 3 I think actually use the same animation of the 3 little wind discs. Like that. But because there's 3 of them, you can't really dodge them quite the same way. So I find that it's usually better to just kind of stand still. And a lot of times they'll do that. They'll just completely 1 or 2 or 3, it's kind of random, but some of them are likely to just kind of go right around you and just not even hit you. Although a lot of times if they're fairly close to you, at that point, like the closer you are to them, then it seems like the better chance they have of actually hitting you. And way to go, camera. The camera in this game is pretty bad. So found a spirit on the eastern side of this lake here. What? That's not what I wanted to do. Well, there's the Soul Searcher ability. At this point, I'm doing basically what I'm probably going to be doing for the rest of this area. That's just dodging out of fights. So, make your way around to the other side of the lake. Hopefully the encounter rate doesn't smash me in the face anymore. Pretty good stretch here. There are a lot of fights in this area that I could probably win if I was at full MP and I really wanted to, but I'm honestly not all that concerned about it. I'm mostly just here to get the various, well, mostly just spirits in this area. I say as I heal up from a fight that I just actually fought. So for the most part, I just kind of want to get this place over with and get out of here. But that last fight did actually show me where that one spirit actually is. I was looking for it and the battle camera just happened to pan right over it. So that can be handy at times. So making our way around this little hump over to the western area of the Glencoe Forest. And the camera is fighting me yet again. You know, honestly, I'm not even really sure why this area is here. I think there's supposed to be like a shortcut of some sort here later on where like you can come through, I don't know, there's like a cave or something over there. We can't access it I'm pretty sure at least we can't access it from this side. But I don't know. I'm not really sure why this area exists. I don't think we ever come back here, or we ever actually have to come back here. All I know is there's a whole lot of spirits in this area, and so here I am, because I rather like getting spirits. And just pop inside this house. Who are you? Kelly? Well, and here we find a silent flute. Is there nothing back here? There's a spirit around here somewhere. I guess it might be outside. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Well, that's that. So, out we go. And there we go. We are back out. That area actually wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. Of course, I ended up running from almost all the battles. I probably could have fought a little bit more in there, but I just wanted to kind of get in and get out, partly because the enemies are so strong, and partly just because I want to move on to new areas in the game. So, that's what I did. Now, this thing. I believe this is one of those enemies that's just like ridiculously strong, because they have a few of those in this game, where it's just there's just an enemy or two in every area that's just so powerful that you just almost like can't even imagine how you would go about killing it. That, I don't know if that would count as an enemy in that category. I mean, I had a fair bit of health, I was doing a lot of damage. If all three of its wind cutters hit, that's like close to 20 or so damage, so that's pretty big. Especially at this point in the game. I mean, that's almost, well, I guess it's closer to a quarter of my health than it is a third of my health at this point, but you get the idea. So, anyways, we're just kind of winding our way down the southern area of the Duran Flats here, so working our way towards that boat, I guess. Well, that was a pretty big fight. Had like 5 enemies in it. But that's okay. One of the nice things about this game is just because of the way the MP regeneration works, you can usually just kind of go all out in one fight and just run from the next one or two, and by the next fight you'll be back at full MP again. So let's see. We head up this way. There's a spirit waiting for us right here. How are we doing on rock spells? Rock level 2, spirit armor, and rolling rock. Okay. So, not too bad on the earth elemental there. Earth is a really good element to level up. It's just really okay. What the heck is that? Big frog. Frog King, huh? As opposed to Frog Knight. These guys are actually kind of tricky for our particular setup. Their attack that they're using there, their large wind cutter, or just large cutter I guess, it does a pretty good amount of damage. And I'm fairly certain that despite the fact that they use wind elemental attacks, Those guys are actually water elemental enemies. So having water as our only real attacking element at this point means that they're kind of hard to kill. But yeah, Earth, pretty much no matter what element you want to focus on, it's probably a good idea to also put some in Earth, just because Earth has some spells that are pretty much like required. Like if you don't have them, you probably have to do an insane amount of grinding to beat this game. And I do not want to do that. But anyways, we've made it to this little rest point here. So, with that, I'm going to call it a day on this episode of Let's Play Quest 64. Catch you later.